Here is the Spring League star, Jake Bates, set to get this one going. And off we go from Ford Field. So they come to the line for first down and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. On loss of yards, what a message on the first play. Jackson now on second down. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. The Lions called their first timeout.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is third and long. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week. Come out early. Get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
That is caught! And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
To the goal line and in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
Oh, boy. Come on, boy. Jesus Christ, bro.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball, He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's Goff. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Flowers now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. On play action, here's Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Patrick motioning here. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zone. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Williams in motion. On 4th down, Goff. That's taken in. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down. Throwing here is Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And a good run there on 2nd down. A pickup 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Now from the 7, it's second and goal. Patrick motioning here. A throw right side is intercepted. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Play action now. Jackson. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Now whistles and a timeout. We'll try again. It's second and 10. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he will score. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Tucker for the point after. He's got it, and the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's first and 10. Williams in motion. On first down, it's Goff. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will take a 21-7 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here's Williams on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. On play action, Goff. He's going to take a shot down the field. He's got it! And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
He'll go play action with Goff. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Now, Goff. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Lions. Bates now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions draw closer here. It's 21-14. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's able to keep his eyes downfield for the completion. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing Jackson. To the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The task now a really tough one. 3rd and very long. And that is incomplete. Jay Flowers, the intended receiver, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down on what will be a big play then. On 4th and long. On the give, here's Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 2nd down, Jackson. That is caught. What a throw. Tez Walker. Touchdown, Baltimore. Extra point try now for Tucker. The kick is good. And the Ravens have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Williams. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Goff to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. That's caught! And he will go all the way. Amon-Ra hesitates for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions are back to within 7. It's 28-21. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Ravens first down.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Jackson now on 2nd down. He's going to try it here again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That is caught! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That's hauled in at the 2. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier.
And he's trying to get to the pylon, but won't get there. Marked out right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great job defensively, Mike. Not only to blanket the receivers and give the quarterback nowhere to go with the ball, but then when he tucks it down, being able to force him out wide to the sideline and get him out of bounds, great job by the defense.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Never a doubt on that sideline. The offense stays out, and they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On 4th down, Goff. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Going to go right back to Henry. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. On gain of 12. First down, Baltimore.
Off the play fake. Jackson. Open man. That's Bateman downfield. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. So a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Jackson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Again, it's Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor. The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. He doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. A dive, and he's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Now, Goff. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. A gain of 26 yards, and the decision to go for it winds up being a good one. On first down, it's Goff. Working the sideline, that's St. Brown. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Patrick motioning here. Goff. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. Throwing. Goff. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Goff to throw. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Lamar going to work from the pistol. Now a screen set up for Henry. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They'll come up here on second down and 5. They'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. That his second touchdown tonight. Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Brian Branch. Past midfield. He's inside the 30. And he's going to make it all the way to the end zone. How about a pick 2? 2 points going the other way. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Williams now to return. Here comes a reverse. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Goff to throw on first down. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here's Goff. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Now Goff. That's caught! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Goff going to throw here on first and 10. going for it all. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark.
In trouble, and down he goes. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. And that final throw here is intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from downtown Detroit.
Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Grandma was in A, auntie was in it, ayy. Mama had AAA. I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride the side while bro had to get away. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20 some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? I the sleep, then I light up the street, got screaming like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlton if I leave him in the wheel. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Baby, I'm loving it. I think I'm ready for kids. She said when to stop trying to in her face.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but As he's marked down officially at the 21. Already here, they'll audible to something else. First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Now it's Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. We'll be hit 3 in a row because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He'll let it fly for Austin. He's got it at the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin. 67 yards. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 75 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll start the drive with Harris. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
They'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run and then executed.
Throwing is Wilson. Here's one deep for Pickens. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Buying time to his left. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. Throwing again here, Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now Wilson. Being chased out left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Jackson. Flushed out right.
Well, to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After the interception, here's Wilson.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Wilson to throw. Completes it to Austin.
He's to the 15.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Calvin Austin.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Jackson now.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Now it's Wilson.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
To throw is Wilson. Here's Freiermuth again. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, some strong running. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And Walker has it. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw is Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender and work to the defense's advantage on that play.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw again is Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began. Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now Wilson. He's going to launch it for Washington. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 2nd and 7. Wilson. He's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. On the ground with a tight end. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we've hit the big play coming here. It's third and goal. They go play action with Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Boswell's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now.
It got his man complete, and all the way down to the 40-yard line. Now Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to...
And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Calvin Austin
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now it's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Second and 5. Jackson. Finding Walker complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Here's one deep for Pickens. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Jackson. That is incomplete.
Around it, I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Jackson from the shotgun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the eye-in. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Calvin Austin, 56 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going deep for Walker. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens.
A great effort there. 27 yards.
And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Jackson. His throw incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers.
Hey, you're really terrible, dog. The only time you can score really and make progression is if you do a huddle after you went down on the first play. You are really horrible, dog.
It's beyond stunning to me.
Your last three touchdowns was because off a 2nd and 10 because you did an audible. You didn't even go back to the screen. You'll never be better than me, boy.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown.
And your defense horrible. Your defense horrible. This man got 5 touchdowns on you because you keep trying to go cover the whole field with one player. You will never be better than me, bro. Never. And you got to do animations after you get the catch. That's why you're getting all them extra yards.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they get a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand
They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the gun, Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go.
Look at you. You see me change my defense and you try to hike the ball.
Set him down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show.
You want that corner route for that tight end so bad, dog. So bad. Jesus Christ. Find another target.
He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
Look at you. Look at you. You can't even let me get to my target area. That's why you got to pass interference. Let me clip that.
Check in with our referee.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's in.
You'll never be better than me, boy. You see how you trying to watch the whole field with one player? You can't cover 11 dudes with one player.
And the Steelers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
That's all you got.
Never been played. All coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball.
This is caught inside the 15. And
You better get them quick hikes. You better get them quick hikes.
a big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now run straight.
Oh my God.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
Look at you. Look at you. You can't even let me get to my target area. That's why you got to pass interference. Let me clip that. You'll never be better than me, boy. You see how you trying to watch the whole field with one player? You can't cover 11 dudes with one player. What you showing? What you showing? What you showing? What are you showing? Watch what's pop up. Boom. Fuck out of here. What you showing? What you showing? What you showing? What are you showing? Watch what's pop up. Boom. Fuck out of here. Like a clinician, more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of it came to fruition. King of the transition.